Hi, I'm Becky. I study fashion marketing and communication at the University of Chester. Over the last 3 years at uni, we've been given loads of amazing opportunities. Chester really pushes us to go and do things beyond just staying in Chester. So we've been to New York for 5 days. We've also done London Fashion Week, where we went to see the art school menswear show. And also we get loads of industry in to talk to us, and that's mainly because of our lecturer Tracy. She brings in loads of industry to talk to us, but then also like takes us out to industry. Tracy allows us to have them contacts as well, which is amazing. So before uni, I studied A-levels. So I did art, business, sociology and geography, which are not in the ballpark of fashion at all. The only thing that was remotely near was art. And I did a fashion illustration module in there, and I really found like a love for researching and looking at fashion. And when I realised that you could do a course combining marketing and fashion, that's when I chose to come for an interview. So originally when I was looking at universities, I looked at Chester, and then the other ones I looked at were the ones in London. And I'm from Cumbria, so it's a very small part of the world. And I went down for interviews in the London universities, and I felt like a very, very small fish in a big pond, and almost got overwhelmed. Knowing that the courses are 70 people to a course, it was a bit intimidating. And after being at Chester and coming for the interview in the open day, I felt so comfortable, and it felt almost like a second home because the city's so small as well. So after coming for the interview, I decided that it was the next step for me. So some standout moments for me would be when we went to the workshop with Charles Jeffrey, because that was amazing, just being in the same room with him after researching him so much, and actually sitting in the same room with him and him talking to us about his collection was amazing. And then also going to London Fashion Week, that was just such a surreal moment, because you see all the catwalks, but then actually being at one, it's a completely different environment, and we were so lucky to have that opportunity. So yeah, and definitely going to New York as well, because that was so much fun. The most beneficial module to me was the Brand Me module we did in third year, and that was to kick off third year. Personally, I learned a lot about myself as a creative, and I realised that home influences me a lot in what I do, and especially where I want to go in the future. In terms of careers and job roles, I definitely found out I want to be more creative direction role, because that's what I enjoy. So after graduating, I see myself going into a job. Hopefully I'll get a job after finishing uni in any major city in the UK, really. I'm quite free of where I want to go. But definitely in sort of marketing or creative direction role or creative direction assistant. I definitely see myself working there, and at the luxury market. One piece of advice I'd give people starting this course would be, you've got to have a passion for this course, and you've got to love what you're doing, because at times when it's hard and the deadlines are quite stressful, it's what keeps you going. And yeah, you've got to live, breathe and absolutely love it. It's got to be what you love to do in your spare time as well. And yeah, advice I'd give was time management. You need great time management skills. So if you're a bit like, leave things to the last minute, you can't have any of that at uni, and you've got to do things off your own back as well.